Motor, J Motor, J Motor, J Motor, recognize Heckler House, Heckler House. Oh, 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 oh.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Thomas back again with another rendition of Truth Be Told. Now this week there was a little bit of news, but nothing major. I know that there's a lot of simps for Candace Owens, and you know, she all the BS she's spewing. Anyways, she got busted for trying to claim that I don't know if they were a soccer team or hockey or whatever, but they were wearing green sweatshirts in the crowd at the Charlie event. She's all like, oh, they're in on it. They helped kill Charlie Kirk and blah, blah, blah. It was all a bunch of BS. She tweeted it on Twitter, and she got busted by Community Notes, and a whole bunch of other people came on her ass because she was full of shit. She got busted for lying and making shit up. But, you know, there's tons of proof that she's full of shit. Check out my previous video, my last video, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All you fools that keep fucking believing this shit that she spewing, you're weak-minded. You're falling for bullshit. You got played. But anyways, and there's plenty of proof in my previous video. Go check it out. I'm not going to dwell on Candace Owens. It's stupid and irrelevant. But, so as I've said before, even if you don't watch the channel regularly, and you've only seen a couple videos, or you don't watch it at all, it only takes 2 seconds to hit that subscribe button. It doesn't affect you or your channel whatsoever. It just helps this channel grow. So please subscribe. Also, I have another channel. It's called Easy Does It. The link is in the About section. Check it out if you like gaming vlogs and reviews and reactions to other YouTube channels. Okay. Again, subscribe. Let's talk about what I really want to talk to you about. I finished watching the new season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. I don't know, I don't like the show to begin with, but it was just really boring. They kept trying to bring in shit from like the original Star Trek television series. They tried to make the pilot relevant, which, you know, the tiny little girl is supposed to be a boss babe. You know, it's just, oh my god, it was dumb. They tried to do a reference to Enemy Mine, the movie Enemy Mine, and, you know, with Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr. And that was a terrible episode. Dumb, because they tried to bring back the Metarodicrons or whatever the fuck their name is. You know, they're really they're almost like Q-like. I don't know. It was this season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. It was terrible. I don't recommend it. Uh, they're getting rid of all that shit anyway after Academy. They're gonna restart the Star Trek shit. We'll see what they do. They're supposed to do something with what do they call it? The rumor is President Archer or something. We'll see. I don't know. One other thing, I got done watching that. Oh my god! And I agree with everybody else on YouTube, all the other YouTubers. That Peacemaker series was the worst. One of the worst series I've ever seen. Honestly, season 2, it was just dog shit. It's god awful. I mean, especially when you're going to start off the show with a gay orgy. It's just fucking retarded. And the way they left it off, it's dumb. They need to get rid of James Gunn. They really do. He's so fucking pathetic and woke. I mean, I don't understand how he did Guardians of the Galaxy, because I like Guardians of the Galaxy. I thought it was pretty cool. But this shit here is just dumbass shit. Sexual jokes through the whole fucking thing. It's like a little fucking 10-year-old wrote it. It's terrible. This Peacemaker was just dog shit. Dog shit. The black chick runs into a fucking pool instead of running around the pool to get away from a bunch of people who are chasing her. In the Nazi world. He had to make a Nazi world. Oh, it's just fucking stupid. It's so dumb. Do not watch Peacemaker. It's absolute fucking trash. Don't watch it. Don't. I'm telling you. Okay. Enough of that shit. Let's get on to your B-movie reviews. Okay, movie holics, this week is Fantasy Week. And I went with a couple of older movies that you might have heard of. More than likely you have. The first one I watched was, of course, Mary Poppins. This is a Disney film. It was done in 1964. It is a classic. It made at the time it made 103 million worldwide, and that was huge for back then. It starred Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. Now, I hadn't seen this movie since I was like, I don't know, 7, 8 years old. It's been a long time since I watched this movie. And this is back when Disney actually produced some decent movies. Then you didn't have no woke nonsense in it, no leftist feminism ideology. Just good movies. Now I'm not a big fan on singing in movies when movies do the singing shit, but it was kind of understandable back then, and it didn't bother me that the older Disney flicks had singing in it. It was just theatrical, theater type singing, which was okay, but you don't need singing to tell a story. You don't. I don't care. You don't need it. But anyways, it didn't bother me so much back then. But any of the new crap nowadays, if it's singing, it's got to have like, this generation's pop feminism style music in the movie, and I can't stand that crap because it's BS. It's not theatrical singing. It's completely different. I don't want to hear fucking some new song in a movie from this time period. If you want to do it like the theatrical of the 60s and stuff, 50s, 60s, whatever, that's okay. But I want to hear violins and horns and shit in my music if you're going to do singing in the movie, not pop music, rock music, whatever. But anyways, so the story is, you have a woman, and this is all set in London. You have a woman who is a witch, and she comes to, and she's a good witch. She's not a dark witch. She's a good witch. But she comes to help this family because apparently there's a strain on the children and their parents. Like they're not getting along quite well. Like they're ignoring him. Well, I wonder why. It's because they're hiring nannies to watch their kids instead of taking care of the kids. Like the mother, all she's worried about is fucking some BS fucking feminism crap. Oh, women have rights to vote. We gotta have the rights to vote. She's spewing that shit through the entire fucking film. She don't want to take care of the kids. Every time it has something to do with the kids, she's running away. She's taking off. She don't want to deal with them. And then the dad, he's more worried about taking care of the bank. He loves his children, but he don't want to deal with them. So he's constantly at the bank. It was where he works. Anyways, Mary Poppins comes in to try to set things right again, to where they care about the kids. And she does a lot of goofy shit on the way. You have your famous songs like Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, a spoonful of sugar, Toppins, there's several songs. Several of these songs are very well known. And then you have Dick Van Dyke's character, which he's a chimney sweeper, and him and Mary's kind of got a thing going on, and he kind of helps out along the way. I mean, it's an excellent movie. Even if you're not a kid, you'll still really enjoy this movie. It's really hard to find high fantasy movies like Lord of the Rings and shit, Most of your fantasy movies are like whimsical, like kid stuff. You know, like Chronicles of Narnia and shit like that. It's all kiddie crap. Uh, no one wants to do high fantasy. I guess it's just too damn expensive for them to do high fantasy. And don't even get me started on like television shows. They can't do. I don't think there's been a fantasy TV series that I've seen that's actually been really good. They've all sucked. Even Game of Thrones, I really didn't care all that much for it. They suck. They can't do them. They cannot do high fantasy. I don't know what the deal is. Lord of the Rings is about the only good high fantasy, you know, unless you count your sword and sorcery movies like Conan and shit like that, you know. You had a few good ones back in the 80s, but they can't do high fantasy. They suck at it. I haven't seen one series, like I said, I haven't seen one fantasy series. Look at The Witcher. It's bombing like shit. They suck at doing high fantasy. They want to insert these feminists that are in control of these shows, and writers want to insert themselves in these shows and put their fucking stupid woke ideology in them, and that's why they fail. They keep failing. But anyways, enough of that. Sorry, I kind of went off topic there, but Mary Poppins, excellent fucking movie. Walt Disney, you know, they knew what they were doing back then, but now they just put out trash. I definitely recommend the older stuff from Walt Disney. Mary Poppins, 2 thumbs up. I highly recommend it. It's a really good movie. Okay, moving on. The next one I watched was from 1981. It made about 20 million worldwide, and it's called Heavy Metal. Now this is a cartoon, and the voices of John Candy and Susan Roman.
Columbia Pictures
in it
presents
quite a bit.
Heavy Metal.
It's a cartoon.
A trip beyond the future to a universe you've never seen before. A universe of mystery. A universe of passionate fantasies.
You have an
A
anthology
universe of terrifying evil.
like
A
4 or 5
universe of magic.
different stories.
Heavy
Centered
Metal.
around one main story. There's this, I don't know, this glowing green orb that sits in and it corrupts people that come around it, and it goes through like 4 or 5 stories where it's showing this little girl at the very beginning what happens when people come in contact.
Heavy Metal. A step beyond science
Causes
fiction.
a lot of death and mayhem. At the end, it shows the last story. It focuses on the last story about a woman who's a descendant of some type of ancient race or whatever. She's the last.
Columbia
She takes
Pictures
out the
presents
orb, and it travels back in
Heavy
time
Metal.
and destroys
A
it.
trip beyond the future
Present
to a
time.
universe you've never seen before.
The little girl then
A
becomes
universe of
the
mystery.
new
A universe of
last
passionate fantasies.
of that
A
race.
universe of terrifying evil. A universe of magic. Heavy Metal.
Anyways, it is really interesting. If you've ever seen my video, I'm not interested. Just my opinion. Cartoon. But stuff like this is okay with me. I'm okay with this. I'm just not looking at I don't know. This cartoon begin. I'm not really good.
Heavy
But every once in a while
Metal. A
there's a
step
cartoon.
beyond science
Now I'd
fiction.
seen this when I was pretty young, like 7 or 8 or whatever. I remember watching it then. And yes, I know there's a sequel, and I've watched it too years ago, and I'm telling you, the sequel is trash.
Columbia Pictures presents
it's garbage. I hate
Heavy Metal.
It was
A trip
garbage.
beyond the future to a universe you've never seen
But
before.
this one's a classic.
A universe of mystery.
It's got some really good music.
A
in it,
universe
a lot
of
great
passionate
bands,
fantasies.
songs,
A universe of terrifying evil.
Definitely
A
highly
universe of
recommended.
magic. Heavy
Never watched
Metal.
Poppins before. Probably watched really good. Excellent movie. 2 thumbs up. Check it out. Love you this week. Okay. That's all I have for you this week. Like I said, if you want to hear any proof on Candace Owens spewing nonsense or shit, she's lying out of that, whatever. But check out my previous video.
Heavy
I'm gonna give
Metal. A step beyond
on
science fiction.
her on this one. Even though she's been busted several times for bullshit. If you have any thoughts about what I talked about earlier in the video, please leave your thoughts down in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you. If you can think of any underrated or movies you think I've never even heard of that need some recognition, B-rated movies, whatever, that most people's never even heard of or whatever, please leave your suggestions down in the comment section down below, and I'll get to reviewing them as soon as I can. So until next time, I told you be told the truth, and you just been told.